Well, folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. This is your host, ID Jester, and we are playing Marvel Heroes. In fact, this is a very, very special episode. If you've been watching my YouTube channel, you know we've been upgrading all of our heroes to level 60, and Venom, the wonderful Venom here, is about ready to go up to level 60. What is so great about this is the fact that there are 43 heroes in the game, and Venom is my last one that I need to do to get up to level 60. You can see everybody else level 60. Venom will be the last one here early January 2015, very early January 15. 43 heroes, all of them will be at max level here. For some reason, he doesn't have his bar, but it's almost up there. Anyways, before we look at how he plays out, let's look at a few things here. His items, as you can see, we got quite a few items ready to go at level 60, which is really good. In fact, whoa, Hand of Nimrod, never seen that. That looks really, really good. That is awesome. Wow, that is really good. Okay, well, we'll definitely be giving this to this guy. In fact, let's go ahead and open the rest of our presents here and see if we got anything. Just some junky little rings. I wish they would have an option to not have those auto pick up just like the credits and all the other items. Do the same thing with rings. Anyways, quite a few items. We haven't really min-maxed this guy very well to begin with, but I'll tell you what, I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy playing this guy. He has got some really good powers, and he seems to play very, very interesting. So let's look at a few of his powers. So basically the way Venom works is you have powers that regenerate your elixir. What's it called? Ichor. I guess it's. So you can see that restores 50 Ichor, and there's powers that use Ichor. This is what you have here, as opposed to having Spirit and stuff. And so you have powers that you have to use to get this back, and then of course you have powers that spend it. So let's look at a couple of these powers. So there's only a couple that actually earn it back. There's a basic web barrage here. There's a basic punch power. There is a little web action here, depending on what you want to do with them. I think these are about the only three here. Here's another one I think that actually regenerates some of your health, but it doesn't regenerate any of the Ichor. I'm not sure how to say that. Anyways, your elixir. I'm gonna call it the elixir. And so you only have a couple powers that regenerate it. Most of them are just like basic powers, and then you have some really good powers to choose. The other thing that's very interesting about Venom is that he has symbiosis here, and when you choose one of the other, for in this case we are indestructible or we are unstoppable, when you choose one it nullifies the other one, so you have to choose between the two of them. Same thing with the second one, with we are powerful and we are cunning, and of course the third one as well, we are lethal and we are legend. So I decided to go with unstoppable, we're cunning, and we are legend. All of these pretty much have something to do with your main signature power here, which is symbiotic spikes. You see it only has a 25-second cooldown, and when this activates you'll see the rest of our powers will do something. So in this case we negate 50% of incoming damage for 5 seconds when we activate it. It also gives us a defensive rating, a health cost reduction for our powers. For 10 seconds after being killed, your health cannot be brought down below 1. This one here gives us become invisible for 3 seconds when we activate it. We critical hit rating, our projectile deflections, 25% chance to cause the to do 13,000 twice per second for 6 seconds. And we also gain power, which increases our damage rating by 354 and our movement speed and attack speed. And We Are Legend basically creates little Ickler, little power dudes that follow you around and do some damage to enemies and regenerate some of your health. And of course we have our symbiotic spikes. We also use this Hungry Maw power. Basically we fly to an area and it's kind of like almost like the Matrix, where you just blend into everything and then pop back out, and does quite a bit of damage. We use this Devouring Tendrils, and what we do with this is basically just stand there and just do damage to people and regenerate some of our health when we defeat an enemy. And then we have Come to Venom, which is another really, really good power. It basically sends his little arms out, grabs hold of people, drags them over. And of course we have our Web Barrage. So let's see how he plays out, and then we'll look at some more items, or some more powers and items. Last thing, but certainly not least, a signature power. We Are Venom. One of the most powerful... Wow, I'll tell you, one of the most powerful signature powers that I've seen so far. It doesn't look like it does a lot of damage, but man, it does do a really good amount of damage, and you can see all the buffs that it gives you as well for 20 seconds. Huge buff. You grow big, and you basically can just do some really, really good damage with everybody. So we're going to look at that as well. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Like I mentioned, this is a very, very, very important episode for me. I was just sitting here just a little bit ago, just contemplating all of the time spent getting all these heroes up. We're going to go fight these 3 bosses, and we are going to just totally destroy them. Here we go, signature power time. Ready, go! Look at that damage. Oh my gosh. And look at Rhino's health, just flying down, flying down, flying down. Keep it going, keep it going, keep going, keep going. Okay, Rhino's dead. Let's do the same thing with Living Laser here. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, we're out of elixir. Oh, and then look at that. Bammo, whammo, level 60. And not only that, all the bosses dead at the same time. That was awesome. You didn't even get to see a lot of his other powers, but let's show them to you. So our basic attack is just the Web Barrage. We're just shoot people, and you'll notice when we do that, it's we regenerate our elixir back, and does quite a bit of damage actually for a basic attack. Not too bad, so that's pretty good. Now the next power we have is our Tendril Lunge. You basically lunge out and grab somebody. It does have a 3-second cooldown, so we'll do it again a couple times here for you, so you can see what it looks like. Grab people and bring them over. That's really good. Next one we have is our Devouring Tendrils, and basically we just point it towards a direction and just sends out all our little arms that go and grab people and do all kinds of damage. And you'll notice our elixir goes way down. We activate that, but we just use our Web Barrage to get it back up. Next, of course, we have our signature power. Let's go ahead and activate it. Ready now. Suck everybody over, and then we come out of the ground with a bunch of spikes and do massive damage. And last but not least is our little Angry Maw power, where we just jump up in the air and go into the ground and do a bunch of damage. There we go. Up, down, here we go. Alright, so we're finishing up here. We'll use our little Angry Maw again here. Up and into the ground. Does a little area of effect there and does some pretty good damage, so not too bad. So these are just the powers we have. We've spent all of our points except for the last few we earned when we went up to level 60. We'll show you some more gameplay here in a minute. I just wanted to take you back here for a second. Let's see if we got anything good. First of all, we got some Odin marks, which is always a good thing. And yeah, well, we got us another unique here, level 60. We can take a look, 2444. So this one's obviously good. 3468. 3468. It's the same numbers, they're in different things, so I'll have to figure that out in between. And of course we can put in... Whew, this one's really good here. 848 for damage rating. Critical damage ratings pretty good. I'll analyze all this stuff in between episodes and figure out which one's the best one to put in for us there. We also have a special item that we earned a few months ago when they had a special event going on. We actually got this costume shard core that actually gives us an extra 1000 defensive rating. Not only that, but it gives us 10 credits per drop, some health, become invulnerable for 2 seconds when we use a med kit, and of course some physical and energy damage rating. So that is going to go into his core as well. So he is really turning into a really nice character. As far as stats go, 8 to 9,000 defensive rating. Damage rating of 2800. If we look at our physical damage rating is 34, and most of our attacks are melee, so another 414 there. Like I said, we haven't really done anything with relics and haven't done too much with artifacts as of yet. So yeah, let's go ahead and give you another little go here of some bosses and see how he does. Gotta watch out for these cars, they keep jumping out in front of me here. Alright.
Those who stand against our cause shall tremble in fear.
There we go. There, nice. Line up, guys. There you go. Good, good. Line up.
Didn't see it coming.
There you go. Good job. Look at that. Oh, we lost our team-up hero there. That's not good. Taking some hits here. Magneto, man, him and his stupid power. There we go. We'll take care of 2 of them with our signature power, and then finish off Magneto there. Not bad though. Had to use a few health potions. They were really giving me a run for my money there for a minute, but you can see some of our items actually are pretty low level. I was hoping to find some more level 60 so we don't need to spend the resources and the money trying to upgrade everything. You can see this is the only one of these items we've come across so far. Very only one, and this is the only one of this I've come across. I've come across quite a few of these, and quite a few of these, but as far as slot 4 and slot 5 goes, just these 2 are the only ones that I've come across. So this one here I actually upgraded to level 50. This one I didn't, hoping to find another one, but we weren't that lucky. We do have a nice ring form, although it's probably time to upgrade to something a little better for him. Let's see what we got here. We've got a whole bunch of stuff.
I have a few new toys for you to check out.
Where is it? So, do we have anything down here that would help? So, attack speed and range powers, critical hit on range powers. See, the problem is he's mostly melee. There's a melee, a melee, a melee, a melee, a melee. The only range one we really have is our basic attack. And the only reason I chose that over the melee one was because this way I can just get my elixir by just shooting somebody from far. I don't need to run over there. I can just stand back, shoot it a couple times, and get a bunch of power, and then start activating some of my other powers again. As far as his U-Force goes, we have this in there because it gives us damage rating with melee and range powers, and it's pretty good little one to use for him, because if you look, he actually does have quite a few really good range powers. The problem is you run out of points. If you put 20, 40, 60, 80, you got 80 points just in Symbiosis right there. So that only leaves you with 60 more points to spend. You have to have one for your creation of your elixir. So that's 100 points between this and this. That gives you basically 60 points. So 3 more powers out of all these other ones. You only have 3 more powers to choose. And I definitely want Come to Venom. I definitely like the Angry Maw, and I like the Devouring Tendrils. So these were the 3 I chose. Although I was playing differently with active power slot number 1. We were using, let's go ahead and make this active. I'll show you what their powers are, because they're quite a bit different here. Oops. Have to actually, yeah, okay. So he's got, let's see, what else does he have here? Oh yes, I've repositioned a couple of these powers around. Let me go ahead and change these back. So he's got this really cool power. It works well with this Come to Venom. So you can grab people, bring them over, and then you activate your Deadly Maw, which basically, if we zoom in, you can watch it, and just wow, it just opens up, and just jaw comes really good. So really wide open and attacks. So this is kind of cool, where you can just kind of bring people over, and then just. The only problem with this power is you have to actually be next to somebody for it to work. Nope, missed him. Let's do this guy. So he's got that one. What else do we have here? We had put a few points into this power here. We'll show you this one. And show you this one as well. So he's got this power, which basically hits the ground and sends out a withering tendrils, and does some pretty good damage. And then he has this other one that basically, when he stands there next to enemies, we'll show you that. We have to get next to an enemy. Here we go. Oop, run over here. I have to wait for it to charge up. Here we go. It just kind of goes out, kind of like a parasite. It goes into somebody else's body, and oop, there's our signature power again. So he's got quite a few interesting powers, really. Really impressed with the design aspects for him, and just the way that different powers, and even though they kind of are the same thing. Okay, here's a melee power, here's another melee power, here's a range power, here's a melee power, but all 3 of these melee powers do something totally different. They have a different look, they have a different feel, they activate differently, and so very nice, very cool. He's probably one of my favorite heroes now to play. Surprise, surprise enough. I was not sure he was going to make the cut, but we've got quite a few heroes now in our arsenal that we need to decide who we're going to spend time upgrading with legendary and blessings and stuff. And there's probably only going to be about 4 or 5. We've already got Black Panther, we've got Cyclops, we got Hulk, we got Gambit, and who else do we got here? We got Nova and Storm and X-23. So wow, that's about 8 or 9 already. So all of them obviously don't have all their stuff finished yet, but I'm really thinking Venom is going to make the cut because of all of his really cool powers, really interesting way to play. So that's a look at Venom, the awesome Venom. We'll show you a little bit more. We've got some more time here. Let's see if we can find some more enemies here. And I was going to actually switch it back to my... I can't do that when I'm in combat. Okay. So we'll suck them over, and then we'll just see him chew everybody up. Love it. It's awesome. And then, of course, we need to get some of this power. Well, that costs quite a bit of elixir. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, there's his little parasites that go into everybody. And alright, we'll activate our signature power again here. We'll find a nice group of them so you can see that.
Drown them in the deepest mud.
Come on, everybody. Come on.
Cloak of pain.
Come on. Come on. Spawn in here. There we go. Boom. Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. Actually have to get out of combat to switch. Let's see if we can switch now. Okay, let's come back even farther here. There we go. Alright. I'm more used to this setup, so let's see what we got. Where are these bosses? Here we go. Really? Alright. Time to go big again. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Just stand right there. There you go. Good job. Good idea. Look at that. You died, Magneto. Oh, yeah. That was awesome. Now we'll activate our signature power. Kill that guy off. That's cool. Excellent. So there's... I've had this happen a few times, this little glitch with the black lines, and I'm not sure if it's a graphic card thing or what, but I've had this issue, like, oops. You can just go back to the main hub and then come right back and it disappears, so I'm not sure what the issue is there, but that is the beast that is Venom. He's pretty cool. He's pretty awesome. His voice acting is really good. Some of the things he says is really interesting, and it's got this deep, dark undertone to it, which makes it really interesting to play when you're playing Marvel Heroes, when you got all these other really good heroes running around. This should do. Just whoever did the voice acting did a great job for it. Gives a nice atmosphere to him. So yeah, so now comes the tremendous job of going through our 43 heroes and figuring out who we're going to be upgrading, going through and finalizing these heroes, making sure they have all their items. You can see some of them don't even have all the items and stuff. And then figuring out who we're going to give legendary items to and who we're going to upgrade with blessings so we can do raids and continue now that we've maxed out all the heroes. There's still lots and lots to do. So we'll probably be doing a whole new video series starting over with all of our level 60s and just talking about each one and spending some time upgrading them and trying to get them their stats as high as possible and trying to figure out the best way to use their power points, and hopefully you'll stick by and enjoy that series as well. And of course we'll continue our video series on how to help you in Marvel Heroes and how you can kind of get things for your heroes as you play. So Thanks so much for watching our very special episode. We will see you guys next time with a level 60 hero. No more of these low level heroes. So, pretty excited about that. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.